This year's IBC coverage is brought to you by
Richard from Symply here. We're at IBC2024. So we focus on disk tape and cloud storage solutions. What is kind of new this year for us at IBC is something that we announced earlier at NAB, which is our tape library. So we've really built a reputation for being kind of the go-to supplier for LTO standalone tape storage solutions, whether you want SAS connected, Thunderbolt SAS connectivity, or Ethernet and SAS connectivity. We had a huge amount of requests from customers to say, well, actually, we love you guys, your product's brilliant, you design and build like the best enclosures and solutions out there. Why can't we buy tape libraries from? So we now have a 1U 8 slot single drive library. We have a 2U 24 slot 2 drive library. We have a 3U 40 slot 3 drive library. And a 6U 80 slot 6 drive library, which again we offer with SAS or fiber channel connectivity like most other vendors. However, we also uniquely offer the ability to add integrated Thunderbolt or Ethernet connectivity within the tape library itself. So we have a slot, sled that goes into one of the drive slots that then basically bridges that connectivity in there. So no additional rack space, no additional PSUs or anything like that. It's all in one box. And the best thing of all with our libraries is we give you 3 years worth of support, all inclusive in the price. There's no annual uplifts or anything like that. So you just lock in, purchase price includes 3 years worth of support and warranty. You can uplift that to 5 years and obviously go from there as well. So yeah, LTO automation is kind of new to us. We also have our Symply Aura. So again, this was another kind of NAB announcement. So this is our on-prem private cloud object store. So basically think of it, it's your AWS, it's your cloud, but it's your on-prem cloud. It's your private, erasure coded, there's no RAID technology. It's far greater than that in terms of data security and protection. You start with one node and then you just add additional nodes. There's no complicated forklift upgrades to add more storage. It has full multi-tenancy, lots of really cool analytical features and stuff as well. So really kind of that sort of active archive, that nearline media repository, bring your cloud in-house. You've got fast on-prem access, but you can then work with it remotely and with your clients exactly like you would with cloud technology. And it can then integrate with any public cloud services that you also have. So that's kind of what is new. Along with, if you follow me, Bas, we also launched at NSP 4-bay version of Spark. So Spark is our award-winning direct attached 8-bay RAID. So available in various configurations starting at 48 terabytes going up to 192 terabytes. And we have our Spark XT Special Edition as a 144, which basically gives you SSD levels of performance, but without that kind of forklift price upgrade or capacity compromise. And we now have basically what we nickname Baby Spark. So our Spark 4-bay brings all of the cool technology of Spark and Spark XT into a much more compact and portable form factor. So these are super quiet. They're a completely all-metal chassis design. They're kind of lighter and quieter than any other 4-bay on the market. Starting at 24 terabytes, going up to 96 terabytes, but we have our Spark XT in the 4-bay. So we use the Seagate Mac2 multi-actuator drive tech. Go to our website, check out the cool page where I'm telling you about how hard drives work. It's really fascinating technology, and we kind of uniquely use it to give you the kind of performance in our 4-bay that you get from competitive 8-bay products. So it's really cool. People love it. Carry handle. We have, locking drive slots. You can field service the power supply and the fan just like you can on our 8-bays. So super cool. This is shipping in about the next month. So, you can kind of start placing pre-orders now, and hopefully shipping in that kind of like 4 to 6 weeks. So also what we're kind of showing you is some stuff around our tape. So as I started with tape, I'll talk a little bit about tape now as well. So we're having loads of conversations at IBC with people that still don't really understand how tape can benefit their workflow. People think tape is an old or dying tech. Everyone's been talking about the cloud so much since COVID, but actually tape is so relevant to nearly everyone these days. That kind of protection against ransomware and malware, that air gapping of your data, but also, ever since the industry went file-based a long time ago, everyone's kind of had this like band-aid approach, I say, to storage. It's like you fill up your storage and you go, Oh, I need more storage. Oh, what have I got? I'll just buy another one of those. But you can't keep doing that. You run out of rack space. Managing that is not sensible. The power consumption of that is not economically viable anymore. And, at the moment, the industry's not been in the best place over the last few years. So, people are much more cost sensitive now. So tape is the best way of giving you an affordable way of offloading content, securing it, giving you that protection and that longevity of your media, that archive, but also just allowing you to free up your primary storage, and then you don't need to buy more primary storage. You sweat those assets you've already got. So, we design and build all of our own enclosures, whether it's a single drive desktop, a dual drive desktop, rack mounts. We can offer any LTO configuration pretty much you want with any connectivity you want, because we design and build every single little bit of this, except for the actual tape drive itself, which IBM manufactures, but everything else is Symply's, and it's designed to give you the best possible solution for your individual requirement, all backed up by our worldwide support. So we're showing something new for our hot swapping sled. So all of our drives and our rack mounts and dual drives are user removable, and we have now what we call the spark plug. So this is a modular slot that can go into any of our desktop or rack mount enclosures, and it will allow you to put in one of our multi-actuator drives from Spark XT. So you can basically put your own drives in here as well. So you can basically add a hard drive system into any of our rack mount or desktop LTO products. We're going to be doing some options. We're kind of getting people's feedback around what we do with SSDs and things like that. So anything that can connect over up to 12 gig, we can basically fit various different storage tech into here in the same way that we've got this DIT product that we've had for a number of years now, 3 years in fact, where we basically allow you to put any Atom X or Atomus Master Caddy drive straight in, or you can put any commodity SSDs into our DIT models. So essentially I could be doing like 3-2-1 backups all in one box. So I could ingest from 2 SSDs, or I could ingest from one and write to another, and write to a tape. But so, a lot of like DIT workflows, I need to make my 3 copies. I'll write 2 SSDs, which can go off to production and the client or whatever, and then I'll write my LTO safety as well. So yeah, that's kind of what we do at Symply. We have our shared storage and our object storage as well. So really, if you want to find out more about what we do at Symply and how we could help you guys with your storage workflow and your data management and security, then check out gosymply.com. Drop us a line, give us a call. We'd love to chat to you guys.